All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TBD Talks episode 2 for the 2 weeks that we have been gone. 2 very long weeks. We've got lots of topics to talk about. And yeah, let's just get started. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty well today.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
good.
How are you doing, Grant?
I'm doing great. I went on a run today. It was a nice night run, which is not a good idea. You should not run in the night.
I
Don't do
love
that.
night running, actually.
Night
think
running
it's
is really
best.
nice. I know it's like especially with the cooler temperature and also the darkness, it scares you, so you just run
Yeah,
faster. Yeah,
right.
look at
And
that.
it's just
Like
the
if it
thrill
gets
of
too
it.
dark, you're like booking it, trying to get home.
Yeah,
There's a
I think the
cool
adrenaline.
song called Night Running that I like.
Is it
I'm
really?
not gonna play it, but yeah, there's a song called Night
Let's
Running
play it. Get
It's from
immediately
anime, so we would
copyright strike.
immediately get taken
Immediately get taken down.
down.
Yep.
Immediately get taken down. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so first topic today, because we have like a good set of topics this time, finally.
Yep. We have a
So
nice list.
Boston Scientific, they have been working on this robot dog for years now, right? Like I want to say they probably posted first about it in like probably
remember
I want to say
seeing it,
around
like, a
2010.
while ago. 2010. I was thinking like 2015 or something. I think that's the most recent I
2005, what?
remember. 2015.
Oh yeah, it's probably
It's like the most
2015.
recent I
I'm
remember.
a liar. Yeah.
I
But yeah,
thought you'd be better
I
than
see
this.
I see 2015. Okay, hey. I see
Oh, I was
2015.
right on the money.
Yeah, that's where I'm seeing it. But yeah, so and they finally have released it to the public. So if you have $75,000 to drop on a robot dog, you can get a robot dog. But the thing is, it's not cool unless you pay around $100,000. Then it's cool. So you can either
Are
get
you
like
telling me Boston Scientific has DLC for the dog to make it
they
better?
have a lot of DLC. I'm gonna pull that up. I'm gonna pull up all the DLC. All right, let's get into this. See, this is starting off well. I like this.
I like the funny video where the dog
Yeah, I
tries
was
to
thinking
turn a
about that.
corner, yeah, and
And
just
then the guy
falls.
kicks it.
That's not
I don't okay,
funny.
I
It's
don't
so
know if I've seen the kick.
sad.
I've seen it try to turn a corner and it just trips on something.
Oh,
That was like
So
2016 though. Yeah.
So Shuei was talking about the wait. So Koi thought the funny part was the kick.
yeah.
I'm
I
confused.
don't
Really? That's so
remember.
sad, dude.
No,
That's
it's
So
it's because they put a voice
it's
over
dog
it.
abuse.
It was like, "What the frick, Ron?" And then
Oh yeah. They made a lot of jokes out of that. They're also they actually put up a video. Have you seen the video of them like hitting the? I think it's called Atlas, the standing robot. Have you seen that one? Or like they're beating
I
up like
might
a
have.
broom. Yeah. So that's fake. Yeah.
Is it the
There's
one where the robot fights back?
I don't know if the robot fights back.
I've seen a fake video where a robot just like kicks a guy.
oh my gosh.
I don't know. Maybe
It looks
because
real,
it
but
was fake.
okay.
Oh, what
Like
about that?
so because a robot, I don't think a robot would do that. Is my point. That's why I'm saying that it is fake. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Quick
So
heads up also, we're gonna be going by our actual names because last week
oh
we
yeah, should
didn't
we introduce ourselves? That's a
actually
good idea.
like going by the names.
Yeah, the fake
Yeah, we should
names.
introduce ourselves.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Take it away, Grant.
All right. My name's Grant, the Grant guy on Twitch. If you're watching here, and that's me. So who wants to take the mic?
I
Anyone?
am
Any takers? Okay.
Shuei. I go by Sogekong on most platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Not very active on Twitch, so you won't
Yeah,
be
I've been
seeing
less active lately. I've been getting busier. Summer's ending. Stuff happens. All right, and then my man to the right, to my right, from this perspective.
It shows me you're pointing to nothing on my screen. Alright, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Koi and I have no social media, so good luck finding me.
Yeah.
He is a
Good luck.
ghost.
Try to find
The
him.
government has tried and they have failed.
I'm
Even
living under
Dwayne
the
Johnson
radar.
failed. Dwayne Johnson doesn't fail at anything. Even he failed. This guy,
That's
unfindable.
true. You know, the sad thing is, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson actually got corona, and his entire family is
Yeah,
now
I was gonna
dead.
bring that up during
Oh, I
Twitter talks.
heard
But
of
that's
Oh,
okay. Let's just
well,
yeah,
I'm
that
just
is
under the
that's
radar,
true.
man. I
Yeah.
saw that coming. What can I say?
It's yeah. But back to the robot, so we stay on
Back to the
track this
robot
time.
dog. Yeah.
So basically, I pulled up the DLC, all of the DLC. So basically, here's the thing. Like I said, basically twice in a row. Um, so there you can buy a DLC for ports, awareness, which gives it like a 360-degree camera, right? Inspection, which gives it a pan tilt zoom camera. So that's like a, not 360, but it can move. And then you got LiDAR, which is like, it's basically a arrangement of sensors. Allows it to see better range and accuracy, apparently, for its like autonomy, like, it's auto things, auto functions. And then you can get a edge CPU. Do you know what CPU is? You guys know what CPUs are, right? Yeah. Um, it just helps it
Probably.
process things better. And you can get another GPU, which helps it process other things better. GPUs, CPUs, different things.
So, on functions, what are its functions?
It
Basic
can
stuff.
do some pretty cool things. So basically, like, so first of all, you can either have it be fully autonomous, like you can turn on its like autonomy feature, and it'll walk around, it'll follow you, you can program it to do like you basically can carry out certain functions, like, yeah. And then you can also control it remotely, and like adjust a lot of cool things. Like you can literally like set its height so it can like crouch and just keep walking at a lowered height. You can like set speed and like other things, and you can see through the eyes of the dog. But yeah, it can climb stairs. That's cool. It can go on all kinds of different surfaces. Like it'll based on the
How
surface, it
fast
can
is
like
it?
run differently.
If it
I
chases after a car,
I think it's not that fast. That's the thing that makes me sad.
do they
I think
have a
it's
DLC where it turns its legs into wheels and just zooms?
Dude, that'd be awesome. What if it had like spider legs and they split apart and it's just like
Oh,
like
that's
that'd be kind of
terrifying.
scary.
I
Oh my
think that's
gosh.
terrifying.
That'd be terrifying. Like this thing, like honestly, here's the thing. You guys think people could mod this and turn it into like those things? Like just literally rip off its legs and make your own legs.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I feel like my only problem with that is like people, if it's not really secure, I don't really know how like the system works, right? But then if
It's
someone can
pretty
hack
it's
it,
so sorry, what?
if
Sorry.
someone can just hack it and like sabotage the robot and like make it like,
I
I don't
mean,
know,
it's
bad.
it's supposed to be secure. It's like it's mostly for enterprise stuff, right? So for like companies who actually need it.
Mm-hmm.
What would
And
you
like
do with the robot dog as a company?
Yeah.
you can okay, so here's some cool things. It's like you can inspect sites like and like draw like using its sensors and everything. Like you could draw like a 3D mapping of an area way faster than a human could. You could do it automatically too. So if it's in a dangerous area, you could also do that. Like um because again, like it's built to like withstand tons of terrains and like and weather conditions and things. Um it's like you could also use it for just like, yeah, I think it's usually just general surveying things. Maybe with the DLC you could do some more interesting
I'm
things that
thinking,
people just haven't thought
if
of yet.
it's for surveying, why would you just not like use a drone? Is arguably like it's quicker, probably
That's
easier
true.
to
It doesn't
maneuver.
have as many sensors though, so it can't like a drone could not 3D like wouldn't be able to 3D map anything, or like not to the same extent, from what I could tell. Because literally, it's a computer on legs with like tons of sensors, and you can buy more sensors. That's
Mm.
kind of fast, but not super fast. I think it's like
Okay,
5 miles.
so
No, it's faster than
you
that.
were talking about
But
splitting its leg to turn a spider. If I
yes.
add all of those sensors on, it can have as many as a spider. Can I just like double up on sensors?
Not. I don't think so because it has like it's basically okay. Actually, now I'm thinking of this. I'm gonna re-explain it. It's a computer on legs that can move a lot of places. That has a lot of sensors, and then you can also mount sensors on it like it's a gun. It has a rail on top, and you like no.
So
But
the
yeah.
original
I think
question
I know
was,
what
what would you do with a robot dog?
So
And
yeah, it's the
when you
thing. Like,
mentioned gun, like there's like two. I can think of two things. It's either treat it like a regular dog or turn it into a war machine. I can't think of anything else.
Oh,
that's the thing. Is that like I mean, like, because it's a platform, right? It's like it's a thing that has it has a foundation, and you can add things to it. It's like people could make a gun. They can make like a machine gun like mounted to it,
I
mhm.
will
and then it
commit
could control
genocide.
that.
For legal
Will
reasons, that
you?
is a joke.
Yes,
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
for legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay.
What about you, Koi? I know you've been wanting a dog, but you don't can't
Do you want a
really
robot
get one,
dog?
or just you haven't got.
Well, thing is, I would prefer to get an actual dog over a robot dog because I'm looking at it right now and it does not look attractive whatsoever.
It's not very nice.
That's not. Yeah, that's not nice.
It's not
Yeah,
nice. Cool.
I know it's not nice, but once again, I don't think it has feelings, so But
It does act like a dog in certain scenarios,
right,
so
but for
maybe it does have feelings.
personally, I think like the best use for this dog, like from right now, I think it would just be for like patients with like
Genocide.
Alzheimer's.
Patience is
Nope,
genocide.
that's completely different.
No, like patients with like Alzheimer's or like just like seniors, who live by themselves or like have trouble
That'd
like
be man, dude. Imagine having the retirement fund to do that.
yeah, no, I think it'd be kind of cool because
That'd
then
be so funny.
though I don't really know what having Alzheimer's or just that would be like, right? But I feel like for them it would just be like, oh, like a
A
companion.
companion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not many
I
people
mean,
can
here's the
afford that
thing.
dog.
Like, I don't think it's more of a tool than I don't think it. So like,
Yeah,
bringing back your point of like feeling, I
Yeah,
don't think it does much of that.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like it could become that
compared to a
to make
regular
it nice.
dog, it doesn't even like match up to the.
Yeah, I guess it can be used to like protect the people that live in like retiring.
Again, machine gun mount. Just like bah.
War.
What if you made dude? What if you just took not it? No, okay. So here's the thing. So you know what Nerf gun battles wars are? You know what those are? Ever play with a Nerf gun?
Yeah,
Not a regular
Yeah.
gun, a Nerf gun.
of
One for
course.
kids.
I mean, what are the options?
Yeah.
It's Nerf or nothing.
So it is Nerf or nothing. That's a good point. But what if you not even just buy like the best of the best Nerf gun, mount like 5 of them to it, and like you literally you could find automated because they sell automated Nerf guns,
And then
and you
shoot
could
the
literally like wire it to the dog, and you could win the Nerf war
shoot the old
hands down. Shoot the old people with it. Yes, the old people Nerf war. They'll get obliterated. They don't
Oh
got
my
the tactical vest like I do.
Ah, once again for legal reasons. That was a joke.
Yes.
No, but I think a good way for them to like I don't really know how different it is to like interact with a human versus like a robot, but I'd assume that like because it's just like an inanimate, well,
I
it
mean, it moves.
moves, yeah, but it's
What about
like
animate?
non-sentient, so I don't think it's like I don't know how different it would be because like I would assume that it's just like, oh, we have this nice friend with us that just here and like does
That
stuff.
has Nerf guns on it. Okay,
Right,
no,
if
no.
you want to go down that route.
But like,
But
okay, yeah. Sorry, go.
no, I don't know. Yeah, you go.
You don't. Okay, yeah. But it's just like the thing I want, like the reason why I wanted to bring it up because it's it's again, like I said before, it's a platform. Like it's like in the future, people will be developing like basically like tons of mods for this thing, and like the more accessible this technology becomes, the more it's like what's a good comparison to it? I don't know. I can't think of a good one. But yeah, it's just like there's just so many dumb things you could use it for, and
Ooh.
nobody except for Adam Savage has done anything like super dumb with it. Have you seen what Adam Savage
Haven't.
did with the robot dog?
No, I have not.
Basically, I need to look up the video to make sure I'm saying or using the right terminology.
I have an
But
interesting idea after you.
no, you do it right now, and I'll get back.
Okay, so there are bomb sniffing dogs. What if you
Bomb
replace
sniffing
that
dogs,
with a
yeah.
robotic dog? So
Oh,
then you don't
true.
have to risk the life of a robot. I don't know how sensing it. I don't. Do they have sensors like
I
mechanical
don't.
sensors for bombs instead of having to use
I
dog?
mean, I think it would make because I'm assuming the dog smells a certain chemical from the bomb
Yeah,
that we can't smell, and there are sensors like shoot, what's the deadly toxin that can come from your like
carbon monoxide.
carbon monoxide? We have monoxide sensors, yeah. Like we have those in our homes and stuff, right? So it's like,
Hmm.
and we can't smell it, but the
Yeah.
sensors can detect it. They can't smell
You
it
can't
really,
smell it.
but they can smell it. Yeah, we'll say they can smell it. So yeah, I think that's probably possible. Think.
That would be. I feel like, yeah, with
So
the addition of more sensors.
about the Adam Savage thing, what were you looking
Okay,
at?
so basically, um, what he did is he built a rickshaw. Do you know what a rickshaw is? I think it's like an ancient like Japanese, might be Japanese, it might be different culture. I
Never
don't know.
heard
I'm
about
guessing
it.
the rickshaw is like it's basically like a carriage, right? It's like it's pulled by something. It's like imagine like a horse pulling a carriage, but it's
Mhm.
a yellow robot dog pulling a small carriage. Yeah, so he built one of those and sat in it and made the robot dog pull him around in it, and it was. Oh, I gotta say, the dog could barely handle it. He was kind of like because they were all like kind of like mud too. Actually, wasn't really mud. It was like turfy stuff. I don't really know what to call it, but like he was like slipping all over the place. He almost like went like whoocha and like slid out from under. But yeah, so that was a one funny thing I saw with the robot dog so far. But like again, I just want to see what people do. And then do you know Michael Reeves? As
Yeah.
aware,
I do know. I've actually started recently watching.
yeah, he's a fun guy. Um, but he was talking about this on his podcast, offline TV podcast. Go watch them; they're funny. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, he wants to make the dog be a party dog, and the way it's going to work is gonna have a tank of beer strapped to its back, and then it's going to piss in your cup the beer. So you like go up to the dog and you're like, "Dog, piss in my cup," and a dog will lift its leg and piss in your cup beer. You'll drink the beer. That's a good idea, and they don't have one yet, but they're supposedly going to get one. The offline TV group,
Oh my
I
gosh.
think. I think they really want to. I know they really want to. I don't know if they've officially said they're going to do it yet,
Mhm.
but stay tuned on their channel if you want to see,
Dude,
because I really want to
what
see.
if he programs auto
That'd be such a good prank. Like,
just to run up to people and tase them?
The taser, just an auto taser.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good. But yeah, anything else on the robot dog, or should we move on?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think it's
Speaking
worth
of moving
moving
on, let's move on to the next
Let's
topic.
move-
That was a fantastic
What a
transition.
great segue! I gotta say.
It's a great segue. It was awesome. Okay,
Congrats.
thank you. Congrats.
Congrats.
I prefer congrats.
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 Congrats. Thank you. Okay, so
Oh,
any life experiences that you want to share with us?
I have a random fact.
Oh, you have a random fact. Okay, let's do that
A
instead.
random fact.
Yeah, I just learned
Speaking
this
of random,
recently. But apparently people say break a leg because, when you break a leg, then you get into a cast. Whoa.
is that really
Ha.
really?
Haha.
Yeah,
I
like
thought it was something different than that. I want to search that up. I'm gonna validate that. That's I believe you, but I really don't.
I only figured that out because I was watching a video of this girl that was in the movie industry, and people told her to like break a leg whenever she auditioned, and then she got really mad. She's like, "I'm not gonna break a leg. I'm gonna get the part." Or like, "How about you break a leg?" Because she didn't know what break a leg
Like
means.
recently?
No, I discovered recently, but this was like this girl was on a show a long time ago. And I just thought it was really funny that she didn't know what break a leg meant.
It's so dumb though. You had to, like, what is it? I hope you get in the cast. Okay, no, there's also break a leg for the performances. They're already in the cast.
Ah, that's true.
Okay, I think I think that's like a deeper. Okay, yeah, because the way I always understood it was that they say that because saying good luck is inherently bad luck, but maybe that's like another side to it. Because I've never heard that one before, but I have heard like they don't say it because saying good luck is gonna cause it to fall apart.
Mm. Okay, I don't
Have you heard
really
that one?
know. No, I haven't.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's so
Sounds
interesting.
kind of. I don't know.
All right. Well, childhood
Always like breaking
experiences. Just keep going.
I broke my leg.
Did anyone break their leg as a child? Have anyone here?
I've
Has anyone
never
here?
broken
Okay,
a bone. Have you? Have you
I
broken a
same.
bone?
I have not.
Nice.
Really?
I
Which
have.
bone?
Hey, no broken bone gang.
Can't relate. I broke my. Let's see, I think it was my left arm.
L.
Indeed, L for left. L for left.
So yeah, L for left.
L
So
for
like,
taken.
what happened? Like, come on, you gotta give us some more.
Oh,
We can't just
okay.
have
Well,
you.
basically, TLDR. I was
Haha,
running.
TLD. No wait, never mind. That's not our podcast name. I forgot. TBD. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Branching. Anyways, I think it was like ninth or no, when I was 9. I was running at school in like a recess, and then I tripped over something, and I just fell on my arm, and that's how I broke my arm.
Imagine.
Nice.
Dude, children are so stupid. They don't know how to walk.
They should learn how to walk. We should. You know what we should do? I bet we could host a walking class and we get paid for it
Mhm.
for children. The children would pay.
Ooh.
Speaking of
They could
injuries
pay us.
sustained during recess, this is a weird one, but I don't know if it was an injury, but like this one time, I felt something in my ear recess, and I stuck my finger in and blood, but
Oh.
blood from an insect that
Oh.
just kind of.
Oh.
I don't know how it died in my ear,
Ooh.
but it, like,
Ah.
oh, I probably died when I stuck my finger in because I felt something.
I was gonna
It
say that's
died in
probably what
there.
happened.
There was blood,
You
and I was
probably
like,
the
is
impact
my
of your
ear
fingers
bleeding?
like
Yeah,
bah, it just killed it. Thank you for the follow,
really
Fat
crazy.
Pig. 119. Thank you for being here.
Fast forward. Actually, no, not fast forward yet. But the person who actually saw it in my was there. There's this kid.
Yeah.
Let's say his name is
Ron.
Paper.
Ron. What? Paper.
It's the
Okay.
first thing
Yeah.
that
There we
came up.
go. Great name.
So Mr. Paper here
Yeah, I
is
know I've
like,
been here for a
oh,
while.
there's
Sorry.
like a bug in
Oh.
your ear. Fast forward to like last year at school, I see him again. He goes, "Hey, are you the kid who had the bug in his ear?" And I was like, "Yeah, I remember that, and I remember
That's
you."
me. Wait, it's
But yeah, it was weird.
that's like that's a great way to start off an interaction with a person.
That's
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
it. That was the
Gotta say.
beginning and the end of the intro.
So, are you done with that? Or is that it
Yeah,
for
I'm
your?
done.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on to one of my childhood experiences. This is the story of how I learned what the F word was, and when I said it
Which
for the
one?
first time and the
one?
last time. What?
Which one?
The F word, like just the straight up like
Oh.
default. Yeah. So basically, I was with my friend, right? Like I was with she was a girl. She's just my friend girl.
Whoa.
Yeah, friend girl that I've known for a long time. We were in the sand pit and we were building like we built a mound and we built a tunnel going under the mound. And we tried to build it without it collapsing. It was
Mhm.
quite the challenge. But
That's
basically,
like
she was
really
like,
dangerous though.
"What?
If it collapses, a kid can just suffocate on there.
No, it wasn't. No,
It wasn't that.
it was tiny. It was like this big. It was like okay,
I was
but
imagining like a child-sized.
a mountain. A ton of food.
All right, you can continue.
Okay. Oh my gosh. My face gets really red when I laugh. You guys notice that? It keeps
I
going up
do.
and down. Yeah. I think it's just the camera, honestly. Maybe. But basically, she asked me. She was like, "Do you know what the F word is?" And then it's just, yeah, she said that, and I was like, "No." And she's like, well, it's like duck with an F in front of it. And I was like, and I said it. And then everyone was like, looked at me and I was like, yeah, okay.
Tricky.
Yeah.
I had a
What a
similar
trickster.
experience, except it was at the hands of my sister.
Oh.
I was
Uh-oh.
in her room and she was like, something to deal with duck and fire truck, and then I said it. I don't remember exactly how, but she was trying to get me to saying it, and she was
Oh,
like,
she
she's
was.
like
So she's
duck, and then she's like said combine it with fire truck, and I said it.
she had malicious intent the entire time.
It was bad. Another sister, my sister, teaching me bad things. It was in like our living room, and she told me to stick up my middle finger. I don't know why my sister did this stuff to me. Another scary experience. One time I was playing with her in the basement. And I just didn't want to play with her, so I ran up the stairs. And then I remember explicitly, one time she just dragged me,
Wait,
down the stairs while I was trying to run away from.
so she just
my-
grabbed your legs and was like, bah!
Yeah,
and
just dragged me
ripped-
down.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's why
That's intense.
I have a fear of, specifically when I go up the basement stairs, I have a fear of Ursula from The Little Mermaid dragging me down. I don't think I've ever
That's-
watched Little Mermaid
Oh my-
before, like in its entirety, but because Ursula had tentacles that could grab people, that was like one of my fears of dragging me down the
That's
stairs because of my
terrifying.
sister.
Oh, you know what we should talk about? Okay. So, if as long as no one else has any stories that they want to talk about, we should talk about.
Koi had one story, but
That's true.
he
Koi
gets
did.
to-
You
he
go with
can
that.
too.
Wait, huh? Like right now?
Sure. Yeah.
Do you have a
Okay.
childhood experience?
It's yeah. Well, it's okay. The more I talk about it, like recently, the more I feel like I don't believe it as much because I know that I heard that there's a thing, right? Like your brain can make up like false memories of the past, and then the more you talk about them, the more you believe that they happened, but in truly they
Yeah.
didn't. But anyways, and I don't really know how much like of a childhood memory it counts because I was like 3 months or around. I don't really know how old I
You're
was.
3 months old.
3 months.
Are you
Well,
actually?
Well, I don't remember, but I know I was a baby. I was like a baby that couldn't talk or
Okay.
anything, right? But I like
Interesting.
I remember that moment exactly because it was the moment that I got baptized. And I don't know why I remember it, but I remember like crying a lot because I noticed that there was a lot of people there. And I think that could be the reason why I don't know why, like I would remember that, but I'm like if I were to speculate, I would say that it's the root of my like social anxiety when I see people. Because I remember like just thinking like, why are there so many people here? Like, and then I started crying, and I remember like just it being really hot, and like I recall like the details of my mom, and then she was like, yeah, no, you're right, like it was pretty hot, and then we had to go in the shade because I remember like my aunt was like holding me, and it's like at this point I don't really know if that's true or not. Like I actually remembered it because there is a picture of when I got baptized, and I saw it like a long time ago, but I haven't seen it since.
Oh,
So
I've, yeah. I feel like sometimes like I watch videos of stuff that I actually don't remember, and then that
Mm.
video turns into a memory. Like I actually I can see myself through the eyes of watching myself do
yeah,
whatever I was doing. Yeah, yeah. Just like
yeah,
so
but
so maybe it's like it's not really a fake memory, but it's like a I don't know what do they call it, like you didn't you like maybe you don't actually remember like actually being there, but you put yourself in that place.
mhm.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just
There's
kind of
probably some
speculating.
cool psychological.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't either, but I just remember like growing up since then, I always remember like really like specific details that like if I were to mention it to someone, I don't think they remember it. But it's just I don't know,
Uh,
maybe there's some things that meant to me like in my life. Like I feel like that was the first time that in my life I've experienced like what social anxiety meant because I remember growing up, I was like, why is this a thing? You know, like why do I get nervous around people? And
Imagine being a baby and having social anxiety. What a
what a legend. Absolute legend. You were the first you invented social anxiety. Your huge baby brain that couldn't even walk, dumb baby,
dumb baby.
invented social anxiity. That's
I'd say
crazy.
that's more of a human non-advancement. I just ruined
Not
everyone's
non-advanced. It's a human non-advanced, in advancement, on advancement. re-advanced. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Yeah, but is that? Are you done with that?
Yeah.
Because I have an idea. Do you guys have any irrational fears, or just like fears? Like, what are your fears? What do you fear? You know,
Only the dark. And my sister.
really.
Mm.
Your sister and Ursula.
I'm still scared of the dark. Dude. I'm bolting up the stairs whenever I go face and the lights are. I'm bolting. up the
I'm
stairs.
very not scared of the dark. I will
I hate
live.
the dark.
The dark doesn't scare me, but the one thing that does scare me, or the thing that I can think of that's like is I have like a weird fear um of water, but not like drinking water, like
Are you a
swimming,
devil
or
fruit
like
Body water?
eater?
Me too.
I have a devil
you-
fruit. Oh my gosh, I ate a devil fruit, but it had no effect on me. And I'm just afraid of
The no me.
the no the human fruit. You turn into a human. Uh-oh. That's actually a thing though. I
That
mean,
is a
wouldn't
thing.
that make sense? Yeah. So but basically, I think where it originated from is when I was a kid, I wasn't good at swimming,
Mhm.
but my mom made us do swimming classes to get better
Oh
at
my
swimming.
gosh. Me too.
Yeah, and I hated them. Like I was like so scared to go every time. And I would I think probably just that fear when I was like 5, 6, 7. Like we did those I know I did them during those years. Um I think just that fear of like every single time my mom's like, okay, come grant time for swimming lessons. I would just have like no, I don't want to go. Like I don't want to swim. I don't like I guess the deep end had to have scared me before that. Or like just what like I don't know, just drowning must have had to scare me before that. And then just it didn't help that I continued it, I guess. I don't know. And then but like now like I can swim fine. But if I go to a place, like I'll swim like the deep ends of pools and stuff, like no problem. But like, do you know the quarry?
So
It's or not the basically there's a place where you can go cliff diving, uh, in the area, and there's a really high cliff that's like 30 feet high,
Uh-huh.
and I can't get myself to ever jump off that because it's just like the fear of like landing wrong or something and like hurting myself because it's like the water under it's super deep because it's all natural, right? So it's like a cliff and like 150 feet deep water after that. Like that just terrifies me.
I have a fear of heights, so I don't think I would be able.
Yeah.
Me too.
What's really weird, like your story with the swimming. Me, I remember explicitly this one time I almost
Whoa.
like
Me too.
and I'm not scared of the water swim. Even after that, like as a small child, I still wasn't scared of the water swimming. Also, I gotta say, my family friend who was supposed to watch after me, terrible job. Because like it was at our community center, and
And did she? What
he
happened? Sorry. Yeah.
so I was swimming in the like semi deep end area,
Mhm.
and I remember
Yep.
not being able to make it back to their side because I think I was swimming back and forth, and he was just sitting over there on the other side, and I remember not being able to do it and like struggling, and I'm pretty sure I made sure it looked like I was struggling, and
You're
he didn't
like,
come save me
please.
until the last moment, right?
I'm struggling.
And still, I'm pretty sure he like barely reacted anyways.
He like looks over, is like, huh? He's doing a weird. He's doing a weird swimming style over there.
I don't
Goes
even think
back
the
to
lifeguards even
goes back to
helped
playing
me
Fruit Ninja
either.
on his iPod Touch or
The
something.
lifeguards didn't help me.
Yeah, that's a lifeguard thing to do. If you're a lifeguard, don't help children. It's not worth it.
For
They
legal
get taught
reasons,
that.
that is a joke.
For legal reasons. That is a joke.
Yeah,
That's
but
very
even
true.
after that, I was never afraid of water. Like, it's cool, it's wet. Can move.
Is water wet? No, we're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna go into that. That's a bad topic to go into.
Koi, do you have anything about swimming? I guess.
Um, Not really. I do have a fear of like open body water. I think it's called thalassophobia. It's like just like
So you're diagnosed.
no, I just know what it's like. I like the scientific term because it's like I I just like right now like like as I'm talking, I imagine myself like being on like a raft in the middle of the ocean and like you know nothing, you don't know like what's beneath the ocean, but you're just in the middle of nowhere. And to me, that's just so terrifying.
They should
Like if
play
I was
Stranded Deep.
Mhm. The
Or
what?
not Stranded Deep. Subnautica.
raft,
Stranded Deep is
Subnautica, I want to play Subnautica.
also a game like
Subnautica.
that, but it's less good.
You can talk about games at the end.
Yeah,
At the
can
end is
talk about
game
games.
time. We will do that.
like
I think everybody would be scared about being on a raft in the middle of the ocean.
right.
If you're
But
by yourself, what if you have like if you got it's a like, is it a party raft or is it just like a
party
regular?
raft?
Is it like a refugee raft?
um,
That's not a party raft, by the way.
even if I'm with other people, I still get scared. Like I imagine myself like if I was in the middle of the desert by myself, like I wouldn't be as scared. Like I still be scared, right? But it would just be like, okay, I'm probably gonna die.
Oh, okay. So it's just it's
It's the middle of the desert, am I right, Grant?
So yes. I was actually gonna relate it to the show. The show.
Yeah, the show.
One Piece. So Koi, if you were like on a pirate ship or like a vessel, like would you be fine? Like if it was like is it the raft specifically? Or like if you were on like a sturdy ship and you were
Okay, that's a good question. I guess
Mhm.
like I've been on like a ship, like went into the ocean, you know. So like yeah, I think I'll be fine. I guess it's just the raft, but what I guess I didn't really put it like properly or what I meant it to be. I meant more so like let's just say like well, I don't even have to be stranded. Just like looking at the ocean and just like, man, I wonder what's down there. Or not even an ocean, like even looking at like a lake,
Okay.
you know, I'd be like, I don't really like
So are you saying like if you're on the ship, like being in that like more like stable space? I guess like if you're not looking out into the
yeah,
ocean, you're just
yeah,
kind of like living on the ship, like as if it was like a stable building or something.
yeah.
That would
Like
be scary. Okay,
I'd be fine, but then
gotcha.
if I'm like in the ocean myself or I'm in the middle of the lake, I get super like, what's I don't really know what's underneath. I don't know what's, you know, down there.
Into the
Water.
unknown.
There's water
Into the
underneath you.
unknown. There's water.
I
There's a
can
lot of
guarantee
water.
there's
Yeah,
water. There is a
that's
lot of
true.
water.
It's
It's not
salty
salt.
sometimes.
Salt.
You could
Yeah.
you could like season your
And
fish with it.
fish.
Yeah.
Fish. Yeah. There do be a lot of fish in bodies of water.
There's also an octopus.
And like my only other fear is like
Wait,
other than the other ones is being forgotten.
Grant, can you speak real quick?
Sure. Yeah, I can
Okay.
speak.
For some reason, I think
I
don't know,
whispered
it
into my
seemed like
mic.
you're muted. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
thought
if
your
that did
your
anything.
mic broke or something.
Oh yeah, maybe I might have broke it. I don't know how my mic sounds when I do that stuff yet. So we'll
What
see.
were you saying, Koi?
Oh, other than just like spiders and like kind of what you guys been saying, like my other major fear that I really have is just being forgotten. I don't know.
So you want to
Like
make an impact on the world, in some to
yeah,
some extent. That's
kind of.
that's a good
Can
fear.
I
Huh?
You cut out.
can I quote a
Oh, you can
Yeah.
quote.
cool man? Yeah.
It might be from a specific show.
It might be from a
Maybe. Possibly.
season. So, let me make sure I get this right.
No context. Just go. Just do it. Or you could context. I don't care. Either way.
So, in the show One Piece, there's a cool character, and he says, "When do you think people die? When they are shot through the heart by the bullet of a pistol? No. When they are ravaged by an incurable disease? No. When they drink a soup made from a poisonous mushroom? No. It's when they are forgotten."
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good quote.
I like that quote.
Yeah.
Very good character.
Actually,
So Koi doesn't want to ever die in this context.
right. And to like back up your quote from that character, Shoei, there's a I don't know if you heard the song. It's called Glorious by Macklemore, and one of the lyrics is like, I think it was like my grandma or my grandpa used to tell me that the first time you die is when they bury you in the grave, and the second time that you die, someone like ever mentions like your name, like your last time someone mentions your name. And I was like, dang, that's like
A
pretty
lot
deep.
of media
Yeah,
also goes with the you die when you're forgotten. Like
yeah,
top of my head, Coco.
That's true.
Like all about basically, hey, if you're
It's a
forgotten.
really I think it's a really good topic because it gives you something to think about. It's like like and it's sad that it's not implemented into as many cultures, you know? Like I think more cultures should think about death that way. It makes it less of a burden on your life, I guess.
Yeah.
Like something that's gonna like affect you like heavily for a long time. Instead you can be like, okay, yes, that happened. Like, but there's this like we can remember. Like we
Mhm.
have they're still living in our hearts. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Something like that.
Hey, you know who lives in your hearts?
Mulan. Mulan lives in our hearts. Okay, guys.
Sogekong from Sniper Island.
So Cyber Island. He also lives in our hearts. But Mulan.
We're talking
Mulan.
about Mulan? Yeah.
We're talking about Mulan. That's the transition. That's a segue.
That is a segue.
That is a segue. So Mulan, Disney, not Mulan, Disney remade the movie Mulan. Have you guys seen the first movie or like the original movie?
Yeah. Love it.
Yes.
One of my
I've seen our
Yes.
first podcast episode. We talked about not animated remakes, live action remakes.
We
And
did.
we're going back again.
Go watch us. Go listen to us. Go listen to that first episode on Anchor or Spotify. And there's like 2 other platforms that I don't know, or our YouTube channel, TBD Talks.
This is when you roll the 30-second ad.
And now I'll figure that out sometime later. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But back to Milan. Disney, they remade the original animated movie, but live action. At first, after the first trailer, I thought it was like a good idea. It looked kind of cool. Then you realize there is no Mushu, which is
Yep.
like he carries that movie hard, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I think he acts more as like comedic relief.
Yeah, I mean, so like Mulan is the main character and she has the story, but Mushu brings all like the fun and like also the animation brings the fun. Like there are other
Yeah.
characters who are in it who are funny, like the soldiers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is that from what I've heard, so disclosure, none of us have seen the movie yet because it's like expensive or
It's
something, right? I don't remember.
$30, yeah. You have to get a Disney Plus subscription. Do you have to get a Disney Plus subscription to watch it? And then have to pay $30 on top of that?
Possibly. I'm gonna check real quick.
I don't even know why they're charging
Um,
that much
When
for
I
a
saw the
movie.
first trailer, my initial thought was like, okay, so this isn't anything like completely
Yeah.
different tone. And I
yeah,
thought
I
at
do think
first
it's
I
both.
thought that was gonna be all right. And now I've realized, hey, if you're using the name of this franchise, you should probably make it have a similar tone, or
Yeah.
else then just like make a completely different movie that has the same. Oh, that's difficult though.
No, for
People would
sure.
call it copying Mulan, but also I've heard it's just completely different.
It is because they
Much
got rid
to
of the
like
music.
Yep, that makes it different. Different music, different show. No, wait. Wait. Sorry, did I interrupt on something? I was looking at something else. Hello.
Oh well, sorry. I was just
Uh,
gonna say because like the original Mulan is like a musical, but then this one is
that's
like
true.
no music at all.
There's no music at all.
Yeah.
It's that. See, that's the thing is that they again we were talking about this last week how like and like the reason why animation is so cool and interesting is because the visuals and being able to do things you can't do in real life. Like you can't like and they're taking away everything that made it good. Like because Mulan
There's
was
so
good
much
because it had
creative freedom.
yeah they took away like all the creative freedom and now it's just like it's almost like a documentary or something.
it feels like
Yeah, it's like I mean, like so again, we haven't seen it, but who here has watched like reviews on it?
I haven't.
You
I
haven't?
have
You have. All right.
brisked over some
I've watched like 3, so I might know the most, and they're like spoiler reviews too. So like,
Oh. So
yeah.
what's like the
I'm
common
not
theme
paying to
around
watch
the?
it.
So here's what most people are saying. I'm just gonna say what other people are saying, but excuse me. So basically, everyone what they do with this movie is, if you guys didn't know, there's another villain. So the main villain, I forgot his name because he's not that rememberable.
He's one of the Huns, right?
He's one of the Huns, yeah,
He is
Okay.
one of the Huns.
and probably the leader of the Huns. I don't know for sure. Excuse me. And basically, you know the hawk that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they turn that into a character.
Oh.
And do you guys want to go spoiler free or non-spoiler? It's kind of more interesting to go spoiler. I mean, I'm not
I
gonna. I
don't
don't
care too
care.
much about the
Yeah, I
movie.
don't care. So okay, assuming no one here cares, Koi,
Yeah.
you don't care? Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, excuse me. But so here's a spoiler. If you don't want spoilers, then leave or something. I don't know what to do. Um,
Get
but
out of here, scram!
scram, scat. Okay. Basically, what happens is this hawk lady. She at first she's like I don't like you, Mulan. Like I am a hawk lady. I don't like you. And then over time, she I don't know what happens, but she I think she wants Mulan. The reason why she doesn't like her because she wants Mulan to just accept the reality that she is a girl. And then so basically what she does is she gives her like a pep talk or something, and she's like, just show him who you are, like you go girl. And then she's like, okay, and then they're like best friends at the end of the movie or something. And it's just I don't know. There's just these random just things that are like it doesn't make sense.
So a
And
redemption arc, except it's a redemption because there is no arc.
yep.
It just happened.
Also so the reviewers that I watched, basically I think she does reveal that she's a girl, because she like in this culture you would die if you were disguised as a man and then reveal you're a girl or whatever. I don't know. But logically that's not a good move for her to do. And if they're making this realistic, that's a very unrealistic aspect to it. The way, or apparently the way she does it wouldn't work well in real life. But neither do hawk ladies. So
Wait, so she's the villain?
the hawk lady, I think, was supposed to, was she was sort of the villain at the beginning, and she turns into a supporter.
So weird.
I don't. I just don't. I don't know what's going on. Everyone who's reviewed it said there's just nothing interesting, engaging.
Yeah, it does not look.
It's the same story. It's 30 minutes longer, without everything that makes the story funny or really entertaining.
I hope they keep in the scene where maybe thousands of Huns die.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I was
That
wait.
was
Never
pretty
mind.
funny.
Never mind. I thought you were gonna say. Wait. Okay. We've all seen the first movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the scene? Okay. Do you know the scene where they're singing about a girl worth fighting for?
Mhm.
And then they're walking through the fields and the meadows, and the end of the song is when they got to the battle scene of the war, the aftermath
Yeah.
of the war.
Mhm.
That was, to me, that is probably one of the first times in watching Disney that I ever felt fear, genuine fear, because I
Yeah.
remember just singing along. I was like, oh, this is such a good song, and they're all having fun and going to battle or whatever. And immediately when they got the song just abruptly ends, and then you it looks, and then everyone expressions just completely terrified, and I was like, dang, that resonated with me so much that I feel taking that away, especially taking the songs away
Yeah.
and taking that away from the movie, it's not a good move, because you guys know what scene I'm talking about, right? As soon as the song
Yep.
ends,
Mhm.
they got to
Nope.
the battle part. No.
I've watched the movie a lot of times.
I watched
Many
it
times.
And that scene made me
first time a
so
few years
sad,
ago.
but yeah,
But yeah,
I'm sad they took out "I'll Make a Man." That song is bang.
that is a good song.
yeah.
And
The thing is though,
oh my god,
is that
man.
do they take away the soldiers too? Or do they take away the three soldiers? I don't remember the names off the top of my head.
The really big dude, the short, and then the skinny one.
Yeah. If they take them away, that's also another comedic relief, entertainment factor, because they provide a lot of entertainment. So I think the thing's this is the thing, is that you haven't seen the movie, so I don't think they do, because I think the reviewers that I watched would have brought that up.
Oh
So
my
maybe they're
god.
in it. Maybe that adds something. But it sounds from what everyone said, it's just every time, or while watching it, it's just why aren't you just watching the original Mulan? Like,
Right.
there's no point to it. Like what is Disney trying to like? What other side to the story is there to give?
It's cashing in on nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
in like
also,
the
I don't
worst
mean to
way.
interrupt Grant, but I just discovered
That's
something.
okay.
You know
Mhm.
Li Shang, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, in the movie, he is replaced with two characters, not one, but two. Chen, I'm not gonna try to pronounce their name, but basically, Li Shang is replaced by two other characters in the movie. Like, huh?
Like why? Like what?
Yeah,
Why? What are
Is he
they?
the captain?
yeah, Li Shang
Yeah.
is the captain, the guy who sings "Make a Man Out of You."
It feels like they're making all the wrong moves.
Yeah.
You
And
know, like
sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt.
nothing. I don't remember at least. Yeah. Do you guys want to keep talking with this, or do you guys think we should move on to something less? Because like I don't know. Like again, I don't really. We've never watched it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can say how we think.
it's
Like
just not worth.
personally, I don't think it's.
Hey,
I like the representation.
aren't they
Let's all give it a
remaking
review.
Little Mermaid live action?
Actually,
I thought I
Wait, what?
oh, there is a.
Little Mermaid live action. I
Yeah,
thought
there is one
That's
coming.
supposed to be a
in the
thing.
future.
Wait, no, it came out.
Imagine that, dude. Imagine that
Oh, it
without
came
singing.
out?
Yeah, it came out in November 5th, 2019.
What?
No, it didn't.
I
Yeah, it did. It's on.
never.
No, it didn't.
It's on Disney Plus.
Whoa.
Oh wait, never mind.
There's the
That's Little Mermaid Live. That's a musical. Never mind.
Okay.
yeah. I was gonna say that's definitely not a thing.
Oh,
But
dang, the
I
musical.
do think
Good.
yeah. I don't know. Should we move on to something else?
Yeah.
I'm
So I have.
imagining right now Eddie Murphy in that movie.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just like the representation they're doing, but other than that, it's like, why? What's the point?
Yeah.
Like, we already got Crazy Rich Asians. That's probably
Yep.
one of the best Asian movies. Or
My
Parasite. Or Parasite.
my family
I never
watched
watched
Crazy Rich
Parasite.
Asians like twice, and I just never watched it once. Dude, I had a choice between watching Crazy Rich Asians for the first time or watching The Incredibles 2 for a second time, and I chose The Incredibles 2. Like, it wasn't a good decision.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know.
should have watched Crazy Rich Asians because I had heard good things about it. But no, I decided to watch The Incredibles 2 again.
Do you guys prefer Incredibles 2 or Incredibles 1?
One.
I haven't seen
One.
Incredibles 2.
Easiest
Really?
pick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people overhyped it. Like Incredibles 2, they're like, oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Like something about it was just like it's not super great. I like the first one better.
I feel like that happens a lot to
No.
like Disney remakes that come out later. Like when that happened when Finding Dory, people are like, it's good, but
Yeah.
it's Finding Nemo. And the only Disney movie that recently came out that I've heard like good reviews about it is Toy Story 4.
Toy Story 4.
That's
Yeah.
true. I did enjoy Toy Story 4.
For
Enough.
Incredibles 2, like it just didn't have the same like darker tones. Not I don't know darker, but like same.
It was
more,
darker though.
It
The
no,
story
for
overall
Incredibles 1,
was
the
darker.
tone it had focused on
Yeah.
Bob being depressed in a desk job. There's marriage troubles between Bob and
You cut out.
there's marriage problems between Bob and his wife. I forgot her name.
Elastigirl, yeah.
Elastigirl, but I don't know. There's that. Syndrome, really
I
good
don't know.
villain too.
Yeah, like he was a good villain. Like, and he had a backstory. This villain, I think this villain had like a sort of backstory, but like wasn't very important or anything. You
It was
know,
just,
it's just
hey,
like
superheroes killed my parents, so I want villains to be more reliant on themselves. Not
yeah,
superheroes killed my parents. Robbers killed my parents, but my parents were too reliant on super.
oh yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yep. I kind of want to watch it again now that I think about it, just to see if I'm like I really don't like it or like really don't like it as that much. I don't know. It's like I don't love it. It's okay. Yeah.
Also, another interesting sequel is Monsters University. So, Monsters University, people say it's not a very good sequel, or I guess it's a prequel.
Mhm.
except for the final act, which
Oh,
I kind of forgot, but then I watched a video essay about it, and I didn't remember it being that dark. But basically,
Mhm.
you guys have watched Monsters University, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I watched it like
So
recently.
oh, the first two acts are like eh, and then but the final act ends with Mike learning that he has to give up his dream because he's just not suited for it. But it also gives a message of even though if you're not suited for a thing, there's other things that you're suited for and you can still be successful. It's pretty
I actually did. I gotta say it. I mean, here's the thing. I haven't watched Monsters Inc. like the original
You
for like a
haven't?
long. No, I
Oh,
have.
okay,
I have,
okay.
but for a very long time. I used to own it on like VHS, but like I don't remember it like at all. But I honestly watch it like so. In with that in mind, watching Monsters University without that perspective, I enjoy it a decent
Me
amount.
too. I thought Monsters University was actually really good because it was just so refreshing.
It was fun. Like it was fun to see the like the characters were fun and like the gang
I've just heard that people just thought that the first two acts are like a generic college movie, except Monsters.
I don't watch college movies, so
Just-
hey, I mean,
I don't watch them either, though, so I guess.
so
Wait,
that's
that's
fine
But
by me.
hearing
that's
about
Fine by
that
solely.
you.
final act makes me want to rewatch Monsters because it just sounds like a really good final act.
Yeah, it was like I think it was good. It had enough aspects to it that made it interesting. Like every part of it was different in its own way. Like I would say it has like arcs, like little bitty arcs that like all come together in a good movie.
Yeah. Wait, so did Sully like know Mike in the Monsters Inc? Did they know each other firsthand?
Oh yeah, that's a plot hole. Yeah,
Yeah, because
basically they're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
it,
I've known you since was it high school or
yeah,
something, but they learned. Yeah,
it made no sense to me that like
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
yeah,
Yep.
Monster University explained how they met and like why they
Mhm.
became friends, but then in Monsters Inc. they didn't know each other, and it made me really
and
confused. I was like,
just a plot hole.
yeah, I was like, huh? They made a whole movie about this,
Wouldn't it be
and
funny if they were like making the movie and then in the process of making the movie, they're like, "Oh wait, yeah," and just like, yeah, whatever, let's go with it. I I kind of want to see like what happens on the inside when they like did they know that from the start and just like not care or like did they ever make those accidents?
It's like a very it's a passing comment.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
You wouldn't remember it.
Hmm. Well, any other movies you want to talk about as of right now?
um,
Tenant, or whatever it's named.
oh, that looks like a
I
Tenet.
good
have
movie.
I haven't
heard
seen it.
not good things.
Really?
Yeah,
I've heard a
What?
lot of people compared it to Inception, but like a little bit worse.
Robert Pattinson is
like
hot.
not like bad things, but just like I think people had higher expectations for
Yeah,
it,
okay, I'll give
and
you
it
that.
was like as good as.
It was like yeah, some people I think a lot of people were like from the review or like people talking about for people that I heard talking about it, they said that like they were expecting some bigger like plot twist at the end, like something more to happen, and but then they're like they realized like no, this is like just all stuff we've seen before. Like apparently you can predict the stuff pretty easily. There's not very many plot twists, which makes it like like you're sitting there like waiting for the plot twist. Then you're just like, oh wait, no, it's just something that I don't know, like you it's more generic than people expected.
Hmm.
Because like I've watched the trailer a few times and like it comes off as very like mysterious and like there's apparently there's a time travel aspect to it and stuff. Um and
Stein,
yeah, Steins Gate? That could be a Steins Gate reference.
Stein.
Uh but yeah, it's like I don't know.
Man, so many movies I wanted to see this
hmm
year.
I just like I don't want to I would love to just watch the movies in theaters.
Me
Like that
too.
kind of drives me to see new movies.
There's been like one movie I've wanted to see. It was a Sonic movie. We already did that.
We already did that. We already watched the Sonic movie. Good movie.
No other
Highly
movies have
recommend it.
come out in general. The movies that have, I'm interested in.
What?
Oh, I'm just looking at like movies that came out in 2020, and have you guys seen Knives Out? I know that didn't come out in
No.
Oh,
2020.
I actually watched. I'm gonna
I
watch
saw
it.
that movie 3 times. It was actually I
I've
don't
heard
actually it might
very
have been
good things about it.
it's one of
I've
the
heard all
best.
the good things about it.
Literally, like I'm not gonna go on a rant about it, but basically I saw the video of behind the scenes and how like director and like I know like they do this for every movie, but for that movie specifically because it takes place in like uh not like in the modern days, but like actually I don't remember, but they put in a lot of effort in trying to like get the costume design and like try to like the one thing they really emphasize is the camera quality and like the lighting, and they use film. They
Mm,
use film for the entire like
they
movie,
did. That's cool. I didn't
and
know
I
that.
was like, that's really cool, and everything about it was just like you guys should watch it. I think
I just want to see it.
Oh,
Honestly, I
did
haven't watched too many movies
1917
last
come
year.
out this year, or was that last year?
That was
uh
last year. I don't know. We were talking about it. It's probably last
1917
year.
has nice camera.
came out last
That's
year,
like
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
big draws of it, how it seems like
Hmm.
it's just one shot.
Yeah, it is one shot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is one shot. It's literally one shot.
No, they do really good editing
Did they?
together. Yeah, there's
As,
some parts where they do they it's really good editing. It looks like it's one shot, but there's some places where they edit it together and it just very smooth.
Yeah, I think there's a word for that, like a term.
okay, yeah, good point. Yeah, you're right. It was not actually shot in one take, but rather a series of continuous, uncut shots that were then cleverly connected to give the feeling of one long take.
I
From
think I might
Insider.
know a specific part. There's this part where they like walk out of this bunker, and I think a flash of light because they're exiting a dark place. That's probably where they did one of the cuts.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Like
It's
it'd
very
be cool to like
yeah.
to uncover every single cut they did and be like, okay, this is how like how they made that effect. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting if you like a documentary on that.
Good sound
Yeah,
design too.
I kind of want to watch it. Like, I think I've realized is that, um, like Marvel movies for me, like drove me to go to the theaters to see movies.
Hmm.
And since there hasn't been any in the last like year, I haven't actually seen many movies like new ones in the last year, like at all, except for Sonic
Yeah,
movie.
Marvel movies also drew me to Marvel movies also drew me to theater.
Yeah. So like I've missed out on a lot of things like Knives Out. Like I want to see that. I forgot that was a thing. But
Usually for
I
like those movies, I just wait to watch them.
yeah. Okay, but I think we're getting close to like the hour mark, so we're gonna start finishing up. I think.
We are.
So yeah, we are getting
Oh,
close to the hour mark, and we don't want to go like a super long podcast. You know, we only got like 2 hours.
One
That's a bit
more
too long.
thing about movie. The movie I was planning on watching 20 was Your Name with my
Yep,
friends. Never was able to happen. I've watched that
it'll
movie.
happen.
I liked
We
it so
can.
much. I bought a $68 limited edition Blu-ray of it. I haven't been able to use it because I haven't been able to watch it with my friends. And then since the whole virus came around, I again still can't
Yep,
watch it, especially in person. Just
that's
makes me
okay.
sad. It's
We will.
just sitting there. It's just
Yeah,
sitting there.
we will do that. Okay, we will do that. Uh, but speaking of spending money on limited edition
Hey, wait.
things,
I have a better segue.
okay,
This is
go.
one of my favorite segue. Do you know how to spell segue?
Yes.
Spell it out. There are
S.
two segues.
Oh golly, actually, I don't know.
It's
S E
SGWAY.
that
S
is the
G.
segue that you ride on. The segue used in this context is SEGUE with an accent. I think it's like a French word or something.
Oh, it's Spanish. Oh
It's
wait,
Spanish?
just
It's
kidding.
probably
Well,
French. We use
Probably
French for
French.
like touche. Speaking of
Oh,
oh, it's
segues,
Italian. It's Italian actually.
speaking of segues,
speaking of segues
speaking of
and limited
segues,
edition
yeah,
things and limited edition
that's one of
products,
my favorite segues
the
ever.
Mario 3D All Stars
Oh
3D
yeah,
collection for
we're
3D
talking about Jamin
enthusiasts.
now,
Yeah, we're talking about games now.
video
Um,
game.
So
Koi,
basically,
do you know a lot or anything about the new Mario All Stars collection?
The who?
I'll explain it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Nintendo on the third, yeah, I think 3rd of
Yeah.
September announced the long waited for and leaked um 3D Mario All Stars collection, which is basically it's three. Do you know? So Koi, do you know Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy? Do you know those games exist?
Yeah.
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 All right. So they took those and they put them all together in one $60 game and then announced it on Switch. So it's three of like the best Mario games. Not the best. That's actually such a lie. Never mind. Um, it's like the first 3D Mario game, the second 3D Mario game, and the third 3D Mario game put
Wow.
together. Yeah, and like
It's super
it's
cool, right?
It's for
For
$60?
$60, but guess what?
so it's
It's not very good because of many things. I mean,
or we don't
it's
know yet.
cool,
I
it's
mean,
good, but like
it's only been we only
we
have
know
so much to
we
go
know
off
a
of.
good amount of information about it though, and especially since it's releasing near soon, we've already seen like specs and stuff.
So it's basically
Uh,
just a remastered version of those
not
games?
It's not
nope,
remastered.
not
Yeah,
even a remaster, which is
I avoided that term. I think.
yeah, it's a glorified port.
Yeah, so basically they took the game. They took so 64. They took the game, put on Switch. Like almost nothing changed from that, except it's up-resed, so it's a higher resolution, right? Um,
Mario's M is symmetric. Forget that. It's a very big change.
really,
Very big
I didn't
one.
know that.
Like I think his hat on the
The
M on his
button
hat is symmetric.
prompts are different, because it's a different console. But it's in 4x3 too. So if you're playing it on the Switch, it's not gonna fill your entire screen, which is like that mind like why they can't figure like that's so they did it for Sunshine. They extended Sunshine. That was natively 4x3, but they made it so it's 16:9, so it fills the entire screen of the Switch. But like that would be so annoying to play the game on your Switch. You're just like, there's a fat border on the side of this game, like a fat border, because the Switch already has a huge like um bezel, yeah, border around it, around the screen, right? And then that is just
What the
that's
heck
a
is a
lot.
bezel?
Bezel, bezel. You never heard the term bezel? Actually,
I don't know what a bezel
I
is.
realized that is actually an uncommon term. The bezel is like the black area on your phone. It's just like the
Oh,
border.
you can have you not adjusted that in your settings?
What?
You get rid of the black borders, just like the screen fit in your TV.
Ah.
Okay, I don't think. No.
Are
So
we
like
thinking
it's.
about different things?
I think so. I think you mean like overscan and underscan for Switch. Like when you if like the screen size is too small on the TV.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
maybe I
yeah.
am
So
thinking.
mine's fitted. Yeah, it's good. But like on your phone, right? Like the part of your screen that's black, that's still like on the screen. It's like it doesn't have like a screen behind it. I guess actually, now thinking about it, that's considered the bezel. So like if you look at your like, so actually,
Are you talking about like in handheld?
so yeah, for the Switch, like in hand, like if you look at the Switch's screen, right, it only
Yeah.
covers like a portion of the black area. All the black
Oh
area
yeah, looking
around
at
that
it right.
screen, that's the bezel. But then since Mario 64 is in 4x3, you're gonna get even more bezel on the side of that. So like it's already a big bezel for like 2020 with like
Oh, that's gonna
phones
be
that are like,
really. I'm looking at the screen on my Switch right now. That's gonna be really bad.
yeah, exactly. It's like like could they not make a better compromise than that? Also, for Galaxy, there's a pointer, right? Because it was on the Wii, so you could point and you use that
Skipping
pointer
Sunshine,
to
I
do
see.
things. What?
Skipping Sunshine, I see.
No, yeah, no, we're gonna go back. We're gonna.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just.
yeah.
It's just. I don't know.
Funny
We're
joke.
it's just we're talking about like specifically playing on the
Mm-hmm.
Switch. So
On handheld.
yeah, so
Yeah.
playing it on the Switch with handheld, like with 64, we're gonna have a big bezel already, and then you have the even bigger ones. But then with Galaxy, if you're playing it handheld, because they implemented a way for you to use the Joy-Con like a Wii remote pointer, but on handheld, since you can't do that because they're attached to the Switch, you have to use the touch screen as the pointer, which sounds like you have to give up like, and it's a heavy device too. You have to give up like one hand to touch the screen. Like I don't know how it's gonna work.
You can
I
use your
can't even, like,
tongue.
you could use your tongue. Imagine them telling you. Imagine you have like them having a tutorial on how to play the game, and then there's like,
At least the pointer isn't like
so,
super important.
but like there's certain levels where it is.
With those, usually you can just stay stationary as Mario.
Yeah, so I guess, but like it's just so strange. Like, they, I mean, now I think about it, I don't really know what other good way there would be to do that.
Right stick.
Maybe right stick, but like you can't do that though. That doesn't like I was thinking about that actually. Yeah, I was thinking like I was falling
Galaxy
asleep like a
doesn't
few
have a
nights ago.
camera.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but you can't do that still because like pointer actions, like you can tell the difference between dragging something and then like grabbing it, like thinking like a Wii remote, right? You can move the pointer wherever you want without pressing A. And when you press A, that's when you pull and like actually grab something, or like yeah. So with a joystick, you can't sense that unless maybe I guess you could click it in. I don't know. Like, but then with a pointer, right? You can move it. I don't even know how it's gonna work. It's hurting my brain.
also,
I've been doing
no
calculus all
Galaxy
day.
2.
No Galaxy
Confirmed there's no
2,
Galaxy 2 because
and a
people
lot
have
of
looked at the space it takes up.
hmm
There's no room for Galaxy 2.
they would announce
Game
it
does
too. I
not
don't. That'd be
exist.
like, dude, that'd
Yeah.
be awesome. Imagine that if they announce if the game comes out and there's Galaxy 2 just on there, just like, whoa, that'd be crazy.
And for Sunshine, I think it has like biggest sins.
Does it? I guess
Uh,
I think it does.
no GameCube. I I I think I don't know if that's can't use game. I doubt it's you can't use GameCube because you can use
You
Game
can't.
Controller
Oh no,
for
sorry.
other things.
It's officially not supported. There's an image. Oh gosh, I almost dropped my water bottle. Okay.
It's seen as a the game controller on other games is seen as a
I know.
also and
But then
then
but they have a picture where they list all the controllers. It has the Switch handheld, it has Joy Cons, it has like the Pro controller, and it has the GameCube controller, like an actual image of the GameCube controller, and there's an X over it compared to everything else. It's officially not supported.
it's the Smash Ultimate recognizes the GameCube controller as a GameCube.
Yeah, I think the reason why they did that is because then I don't know, because do you know how Flood works, Shui?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's an
no
analog. It's an
analog.
analog
It'll
input.
be
Yeah.
digital.
So is it confirmed that's just digital inputs?
If game controller is not, that's like the only controller that I can think of that has
It's not supported. Like I said, it's officially
yeah.
not
So
supported.
it's the only one that has I just forgot the word uh a
Analog trigger.
analog trigger.
Yeah. So that means you can
Chloe,
sense how much
you
pressure you're
seem
putting on
to know a lot about this topic.
Say what?
it. Say what? What did you say, Shoei?
Chloe, you seem to know a lot about this topic.
Yeah, dude, it's
Sorry,
like
yeah.
I've been researching it for so long that I feel like I don't need to,
The
interrupt you
tables
guys.
have turned last episode.
Go check the last episode on anchor.com/TBD Talks or Spotify. You just search up TBD Talks and you find us with our logo, as you can see right here in the bottom right. And we'll see you there.
Yeah,
Okay.
listen
And
to
YouTube.
my beautiful
And
voice
YouTube. Search
just
us up on YouTube, TBD
rambling
Talks.
about nonsense.
Yeah, we talked about the same thing for 40 minutes.
No,
That's
I
okay.
ramble.
Yeah,
Other
Koi
franchises.
owned that one.
Spyro recently got a full remaster with gameplay additions and tweaks. Crash got a full remaster.
What are we talking about?
Oh, like a spiral staircase?
We're talking about they're like both Crash and Spyro have gotten remakes, or not remakes,
Over the last 2
remasters of the
years.
game.
Oh, like Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
And this new 3 port is like I've seen people on Twitter say it's like the laziest way they could have.
Yeah, it's just so uninspired and just and okay. Also, it's a limited time.
It is limited time.
It's
really
there's
dumb.
6-month span of when you can buy this game, and then it's gone. You can't buy it anymore. Like so Nintendo has a very they have a big policy of, like, keeping games at a high price, like not a high price, at high value. There you go. They want to keep their old IPs. Um, they want to keep those old IPs as a high value. So I think the reason why they're doing this is so then like then you just keep that value. Like honestly, like because then they can release. I think people have said that they feel, and I feel like this could be possible or plausible, that they would maybe take actually one of the games and actually remaster it and then release it as like a full, like then release it as like a full like $60 game or something like that. But I don't know. It allows them to do more things by keeping it limited, in my opinion. But then they should have just done those now. Like,
Yeah.
Nintendo and good business practices and water.
what? You cut out, sorry.
Nintendo and good business practices are like oil and water.
Yep. It's
They're
just
so,
it's so weird.
And then you
It-
you look over at 3D World. I don't know if you know about how they poured over 3D World. This one, dude, they have added online multiplayer. There's a new mode, and they've also changed the movement speed. And
yeah,
I've
the movement
heard
speed is
that they
cool.
made it so it's like more similar to how Odyssey goes.
That would be odd. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, it's like it's
And
just
then
it pales in comparison. It's not good. But yeah,
right,
I
it's
think
been like
I
hour
agree.
and 16
17
minutes,
minutes.
right?
Yep.
17?
16, 17.
Our last
Either way.
podcast was an hour 18, I think, when I edited it down. I think
Yeah.
fully it was an hour 25.
So I think it's pretty good for tonight. You guys
Yeah,
feeling
it might be a good time to end.
a good time to end. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for talking, Koi and Shui, and myself,
me.
I guess. That is you. You are Shui,
That is me.
You're welcome.
and you are Koi. That's it for TBD Talks episode 2.
That is.
Thanks for
How
listening.
did
If you're
we end
listening,
the last episode? I don't remember.
I don't know.
If you made it this far,
I think we're talking
wow,
about like
look at you go.
look at you go. You're
Look
give yourself a
at you
pat on the
go.
back.
Listen
And thank
through
you
this
guys.
whole entire podcast.
Yeah.
I think you're cooler than most people. You can take my word for it.
I think you're cooler than molasses. Molasses is pretty cool.
All right,
These.
Grant. Let's have you do
The ending?
full outro.
The full outro. All right. Thank you guys for watching and listening. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Have a nice rest of your day. Bye
Have a nice
bye.
rest of your day, night, whatever, And stay healthy. We'll see you guys on the next podcast.
These.